Next up, the European movers.
Okay, well, we started the week with some disappointing news from a UK high-end fashion retailer, Burberry, and we're finishing it with a similar story from their German counterparts, Hugo Boss. They warned late last night, just after the close of the London session. The stock traded down today at 92 euros 20, down 9.8%. The ticker's BOSS, by the way, here. They were down 9.8% simply because they've warned on profits after falling sales, not only in China, but also, perhaps surprisingly, in the USA. And they've cut their revenue and gross profit forecast for the full year. And just to give viewers a flavour of where the company's heading, sales in Q3 fell by 1%, said the company, and I think the expectation was for growth, with sort of weak China being balanced out by the rest of the world, but that obviously hasn't happened.
But not exactly cheap clothing, is it?
It's not. It's not really, but to date.
They managed to ride through the store.
Yeah, you know, the high end of the markets, you know, doesn't seem to date seem too fussed about spending, but not worried by price, and therefore had been thought to have been immune from any downturn, but that no longer seems to be a given. And then our second stock this morning that's taken our eye is back in the UK, Glencore, GLEN, is the ticker there. Before I went away, they were, you know, hovering on the brink of a disaster. Since then, they rallied sharply. They're up again today at 121.6p, up around 2.9%. And the story is that the troubled miner is planning further debt reductions to target a better credit rating, was to move away from, it's almost bordering on junk at the moment, wants to get back to investment grade credit rating. And the new plan from the company aims to get debt down to around $18 billion or less from its previously stated target of 20. Interesting to note, though, that before Glencore even announced these plans, Macquarie, the Australian merchant banking specialist in the mining area, they said they felt the appropriate debt reduction figure would be down to $16 billion. So perhaps if they'd gone to that straight away, they wouldn't have been in the mess they are now. But
yes, or they could have said we're going to target 16 and not do that much. But right, we'll see how Glencore works over the next few months, no doubt.